Good morning, Falcons. The month of the year is May. We are nearing the end of our kindergarten school year. I know it's hard to believe. Um, Yesterday was the 10th. What number comes after 10? 11. Good. So we have a 1 and a 1. Go ahead and skywrite that with me. The weekday today is Monday. So it is Monday, May 11th, 2020. Taking a look at tomorrow. Tomorrow we have another birthday celebration. Aiden is going to be celebrating his birthday tomorrow. Jackson celebrated his on Friday. Of course, you guys had Friday off, so hope that was a good birthday present to you, Jackson. No school on Friday, no live lesson. Again, tomorrow is Tuesday. Aiden's going to celebrate his birthday. This Friday, we have our Kinder Zoo, so make sure you log in 9:30 on Friday for the zoo. And then the day after the zoo, Deacon is going to celebrate his birthday. So still a lot to celebrate in the month of May. Friends, this is going to be our last week of recorded video lessons. Along with all the birthdays that we're celebrating, this will also be our last week of recorded lessons. So you'll get a video on today, and you'll get one on Wednesday, and then next week through the end of the school year is going to look a little bit different. So 2 more video lessons, and then we will continue our live lessons, getting on our Zoom meetings and being able to talk and interact with each other. So today is Monday, May 11th. Our math practice. We took off our math practice because all this week in math we're going to review different skills that we have learned in kindergarten. Coming down here, days in remote learning, we have been using, what are these called? Good, tally marks. We've been using tally marks to track our days in remote learning. So we've started a new group last week, and I'm going to come on up and add, this would have been last Wednesday and last Thursday. Of course, we were off on Friday. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 standing tall. 4 stands tall. And the 5th one, or number 5, falls. So we're going to go ahead and slide across. And now we have an even group of tallies. Good, so we're going to count this group by 5s. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Good. A 3 and a 5. And friends, 35 days in remote learning, and we were counting by 5s using our tally marks. Back in the classroom, we were keeping track of our days in school using our tens frames. So when we would fill up a tens frame, we would count by 10s, of course. And as a kindergartner, going into 1st grade, you're expected to be able to count by 1s. So start at number 1 and name all your numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, until you get to 100. You're expected to count by 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, all the way to 100. And we can also skip count by 5. So naming or saying every 5th number. 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on until you get to 100. So your moving group videos are going to be all about counting by 1s, 5s, and 10s today. All right, let's go ahead and play our 3 word games, and then we'll go ahead and get you a counting video on. Let me flip back a page. And remember, this week we're going to continue our work with compound words. So you are putting 2 words together to make a new word that also has a new meaning. Here we go. Bath, tub. Good, our new word is bathtub. Next one, night, time. Nighttime, good. Remember when we clap, put our 2 words together to make our compound word. Upstairs. Upstairs, good. Car, sick. Good, car sick. Sail, boat. Good, sailboat. Let's see here, our next one, baseball. Good. Baseball is our compound word. And our last one, sandbox. Good. Sandbox. Moving right along, this time I'm going to give you the word. I want you to repeat it, and then we're going to chop it into the two smaller words. So we're not listening for sounds, we're listening for the whole word. Here we go. Bookmark. First word, book. Good. Second word, mark. So we chop it, book, mark. Here we go again. Lifesaver. Good. Our chops are life saver. Next one, moonlight. Good. Our chops are moon light. Here we go again. Upset. Good. Upset. And our compound word then is upset. Sunburn. Good. Sun, burn. And our last one, lifeguard. Good. Life, guard. Go ahead and chop that one together. Life, guard. And your compound word, of course, is the lifeguard. Okay, let's go ahead and do some substituting. So your first word is buttermilk. Buttermilk. Good. Take out milk. Ooh, we're going to substitute the end of the word. Take out milk and put in fly. So the beginning stayed the same. Butterfly. Good. Butterfly. Friends, our monarchs should be back. Let's hope with this warm-up at the end of the week, they are back. Here's your next word. Newsprint. Good. Substitute print for paper. Good. So news stay the same. Newspaper. Excellent. Blackbird. Almost gave you the new word. Blackbird. Substitute bird. So take out bird and put in board. Good. Blackboard. Excellent. Let's see. Doorknob. Take out knob and put in bell. So the beginning stayed the same. Door, bell. Good. Doorbell is your new word. And our last one, daydream. Good. Repeat the word. Daydream. Take out dream for time. Good. So days stay the same. Daytime. Daytime. Excellent. Give yourself a round of applause. Push your chair and stand up. Let's get ready to exercise.
Come on, kids. Do you want to count to 100? Yeah! Count, 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 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count, 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 count. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Count, count, count. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Count, 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 count. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Count, 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 count. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Count, 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 count. 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Count, 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 count. 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Count, 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 count. 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80.
get started, first you are going to be the reader. So eyes up here on the print, looking carefully, sounding it out, and then we need to blend or slide those sounds together. Here we go. Go ahead, readers, starting at the beginning. Good, of course, going from left to right. Excellent. Rash, rash, rash. Go ahead and spell away. R, A, and our digraph, SH. Good. Next word. Go ahead, readers. Good, and it's time to blend. Good. Shut. Please shut the door. Good, it sounded like this. Shut. Don't forget, U up, shut. Go ahead and spell away. Good, SH, U, T. Good. Next one. Go ahead, readers. Good. Sounds like this. Pack. Pack. I had to pack my lunch. Go ahead and spell away. Good. This is letter P, A, C, K. Excellent. Next one. Good, left to right. Here we go. Excellent. Fish. Fish. Good. Spell away. F I S H. Good. And friends, let's go ahead and write. Nice work on reading. Now it's time to write. So go ahead and get your sound boxes out and your marker and eraser. And we will go ahead and get started. Our first word, I say it, you say it, cub. Good, touch and tap the sounds. Cub. K, b. Cub. Good, uh-oh. We have a k at the beginning. Does anybody remember our rule? Good, K takes I and E, C take the other three, and we can picture a kite and a cat. K, oh yeah, our cat's mouth was the letter U. So this time, yep, we're gonna use C for the k sound. B. Good, start at the skyline, go down, touch the grass line, trace back up to the plane line and fly forward. B, bat, b, k, cub. Some of you probably read that work in your zoo research. If your animal baby is a cub. Good, go ahead and erase. And our next word. Dish. Good, touch and tap. D-I-sh. Dish. Go ahead, writers. Good, check your work. You had D-I-sh. Dish. Those letters are D, I, lowercase, S-H is our digraph, sh, dish. Good, some of you might have had cereal in a dish this morning, or a bowl. Go ahead and erase. Next word, I say it, you say it, quack. Good, quack. Touch and tap the sounds. Qua, a, k, quack. What sound did we hear at the beginning? Good, qua. What letter do we need for qua? Good, that is Q, Queen Qua. And you're right, we need the buddy letter in there. So we have Q, U, qua, a. Good, that's the short A sound. A, apple, a, qua, a, k. Good, Brayden said CK because the k is at the end of the word after the short vowel. So go ahead and check your work. We had Q along with buddy letter U, making the qu sound, a, k, CK at the end. Good, friends. Go ahead and make any fixes if you need to. Okay, and erase. And we have the word with. I say it, you say it. With. Good. Touch and tap. W, I, with. Good. W. Good. And it's just the W that stands by itself for the W sound in with. W, I. Excellent. We hear short I. Good. TH, thumb, and T and H are both skyline letters, so they should be taller than your W and I. Good, first grade teachers are going to be looking for that nice, neat handwriting. W, I, with. W, I, T, H. Go ahead and check your work. Good, friends. Kiss your brain. That was our last word for today.
Hopscotch. 3 groups of 10 is 30. 4 groups of 10 is 40. 70 is 7 groups of 10. It's like counting by ones with a 0 at the end.
Hey Moby, are you ready for our pond study? You want to free Frank and Joey? They aren't pond fish, Moby. It's not the right habitat for them. What is a habitat? A habitat is a place where plants and animals live. Habitats can be as small as a fish tank or as big as an ocean. Even a dead log can be a habitat for thousands of tiny animals. Plants and animals get everything they need from their habitats, including shelter. An ecosystem is a community of living and non-living things. All living things have relationships with other living things. Living things also need non-living things, like rocks, soil, water, or air to survive. One ecosystem can have many habitats. We're going to look at freshwater habitats, but what is freshwater? Most of Earth is covered by water, but a lot of it's saltwater in the oceans. Only 1% of the world's water is freshwater, which has little salt in it. Right, Moby. Many plants and animals need fresh water. Fresh water is a natural resource, something useful from the environment. Most of Earth's fresh water is frozen or underground. But I know where to look to find fresh water around here. What are river and stream habitats like? Rivers are long bodies of moving water. Streams, creeks, springs, and brooks are smaller than rivers. The Nile River in Africa is the longest river in the world. It flows through 9 countries and provides food, water, and shelter for many plants and animals. Cool! A river otter! Plants and animals that live in river habitats have special adaptations to live in their environments. A river otter has webbed feet and a strong tail that helps it swim, but it also has strong legs to help it run on land. Plants that grow in river habitats have thick, strong roots, so they don't wash away. People and animals can change rivers too. Dams can control the flow of fresh water, and this can change the habitats of plants and animals. Ditches and canals are man-made waterways, and they can be habitats for many living things too. A watershed is an area where many rivers and streams flow into a larger body of water, like a lake. What are lake and pond habitats like? A lake is a body of water that is surrounded by land. Water can gather in lakes in different ways. Ice and snow can melt in the mountains and gather into rivers and streams, and finally drain into lakes. Lakes are ecosystems with different habitats. Some plants and animals live on the surface of lakes, like this water strider. It has special legs that help it stand on top of the water. Other plants and animals live in the habitat on the lake floor, like mussels. A reservoir is a place that stores water. People build reservoirs to store fresh water for drinking, and reservoirs can provide habitats for plants and animals too. A pond is a small body of water surrounded by land. The water is pretty still and doesn't move around much. Many freshwater ponds get their water from rain. What are wetland habitats like? A wetland habitat has both land and water and often gets flooded. Swamps, bogs, and marshes are all different kinds of wetlands. Right, Moby. A wetland can be pretty muddy and damp. Many of the plants and animals that live in wetlands are endangered. This means there are few of their kind left. When wetlands are drained or filled, a lot of habitats can be destroyed. Anyway, Moby, it's time for us to visit the pond, but Frank and Joey can't come with us. It's not the right habitat for them. Hey, where'd they go? Moby.
Friends, with our zoo coming up this Friday, this week we are going to be taking a look, it might be on video, or a listen, it might be a story, to learn about different habitats and what kind of animals live in different habitats. So today, Moby and Annie taught us about freshwater habitats. So up at the top here, we're gonna label fresh water. Fresh has a blend at the beginning. Fur. Good, F-R. Fur, listen for the vowel sound. Good, E-N-E. That's our short E sound. Fresh. fresh, and then we're gonna do water. W-A-T-E-R. Good. And some of the fresh water habitats that were mentioned were ponds, lakes, they're usually a little bigger. Good, rivers, streams. So we've got a pond, lake, rivers, streams. So I want you guys to create a freshwater habitat. So we wrote freshwater up here. Think of something that could be an animal that could be in your pond, the lake, at the river. Which animals would be near fresh water? Good. I hear turtle, frog, bugs like the water strider that was on top of the pond. Excellent. What other freshwater? Good. I heard the otter, a beaver, a turtle. Good one. So, friends, go ahead and make a few of your freshwater, here's my turtle, animals. Good. I heard some fish in the lake. Good. And I heard a friend say, depending on what type of fish it is, it might be a freshwater habitat, it might be a saltwater fish or one that needs to live in the ocean. Let's see here, what other animals? We said a frog. Oh, Mrs. Vinack was thinking of, whoops, dropped my, good, yep, there's my duck. Let's get some web feet on the duck. Good, we can try to do the beaver. Good, so friends, your job on a piece of paper is to create a freshwater habitat. So using rivers, streams, ponds, lakes, and draw some animals that would live in fresh water.
Pond Animals, written by Ned Jensen. Illustrated by Angela Kamstra Jacobson. I see 8 bugs. I see 7 ducks. I see 6 frogs. I see 5 turtles. I see 4 fish. I see 3 worms. I see 2 swans. I see 1 pond.
All right, for math today, you guys are gonna need something to write with and a piece of paper, or you can use your whiteboard and a marker too. Mrs. Vinack has paper out, and I have a marker so it shows up. And we are going to review, we're gonna practice 2 skills, number writing, and we're gonna practice positional words. Remember, positional words tells us where something is at, where it's located. So you're gonna have to listen for my positional word and what number I would like you to write. So friends, on your paper, or if you're using your whiteboard, your first job is to write a number 1 in the middle of your paper. What's the position? Good, middle, and what number? Number 1, good. So go ahead and find the middle and go ahead and make a number 1. Good, so we're gonna practice. We are reviewing number writing and positional words. Good, what number's on your paper? Number 1, excellent. Now I want you to go to the top of your paper and write number 10. What does number 10 look like? Good, a 1 and a 0. So, and Mrs. Vinack just said top, so it can be anywhere on the top of your paper. Good, what number did we add? Number 10, good. Check yours up here, make sure it's 1, then a 0. Good. Friends, I want you to put your reading finger on number 1. After number 1, remember before and after. After number 1, what number comes next? Good, number 2. So after 1, let's make a 2. Good, so now we have 1 and then 2. Good, thank you for checking what number 2 looks like. Remember, you're going forward, around, and back on the railroad track. Makes 2, 2. Good. Friends, this time I want you to find a corner. Find a corner of your paper, and this time you're going to write number 7. So it can be any corner, and you're going to put number 7 in a corner. Good, and get to that skyline and fly forward. Slide down from heaven. That's the way we make a 7. Good, friends, I want you to put your reading finger back on number 1. And this time, I want you to write the number 5 under number 1. What's your position word? Under. Good, so go to number 1. Under, we are going to write a number 5. Good. So long neck, round belly, hat on top. 5 sure looks funny. Now we have number 5 is under number 1. Good, I'll give you time to check your number 5. Make sure it looks like this one up here. Good. Friends, this time I would like you to write a number 3 at the bottom of your paper. What's your number? Good, 3. And your position? Good, I just said bottom, so it can be anywhere at the bottom of your paper. Go ahead and make a number 3. Excellent. Friends, please put your reading finger on number 5. So everybody's pointing to their number 5. Good. And this time I want you to make a number 4 before 5. So number 4, I want you to write it before 5. Good, remember working on before and after numbers. So find number 5, and this time we're going to do 4 before 5. Good, so you have to slide back from your 5. So then you have 4 and 5. Good, so we've done top, corner, bottom, middle. We've done after. We've done under. We've done before. Good. This time point to number 2. Put your reading finger on number 2. And above, ooh, there's a new position. Above number 2, I want you to make a number 8. So here's number 2. Your direction or your positional word is above. So yes, you have to slide your finger up, and that's where you're going to write number 8. Good. Excellent. And friends, this time I want you to go to the side of your paper, but not just any side. I want you to go to the left side of your paper. Now remember, readers and writers always go from left to right. So the left side of your paper, yep, is going to be right over here. Go to the left side, and anywhere along the left side that you have room, you can make a number 6. So here's the left side of my paper. I have room here. I need to make a number 6. Remember, 6 rules the hoop. There we have a number 6. Good, friends. Good, so number 6 was on the left side of our paper. Let's go all the way over to the right side of the paper. So we go from left to right. So your right side of the paper is over here. So anywhere you have room on the right side, this time we're going to make a number 9. So we do a circle and a line. That makes 9. Friends, check your number 9, because if you put your stick on the opposite side, then you've made a letter P. So look up here, make sure your number 9 looks like Mrs. Manax. Good. Excellent. Friends, next I want you to find and point to your numbers 1 through 10. So as you point, you're going to name your numbers and we're going to sequence, or we're going to go in order. So it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, it's your turn. Go ahead, starting with number 1. Good, give yourself a round of applause. Today we reviewed or practiced number writing and positional words. Friends, if you want to do more work with positional words at your house and you have a sibling, or you could do it by yourself, you can create an obstacle course at your home. So you might set out a blanket and you have to go over your blanket. You might put a chair in your obstacle course and you have to crawl under the chair. You might have to go around the kitchen table. Okay, so an obstacle course is a fun way to work on positional words. Hi readers, it is going to be very important as you approach the end of your kindergarten year to keep up your reading stamina. So I am going to attach some roll and reads so you'll have different choices of word sets. So these ones you can see are all CVC words. They're all consonant, vowel, consonant words. One list will have consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E at the end, so don't forget to flip your vowel. Good. And another list will have words that have digraphs in them. So you can feel free to use which list best suits you as a reader. And what you're going to do is grab a dice, and it could be from your math games from conferences, or if you have Yahtzee at home or any other games that include a dice, you can grab one of those, roll it, and if you roll a number 2, then you have to go through your number 2 list and read those words. So looking carefully at the print, sad, sad. Good. Next word, dad, dad. Good. Don't forget to slide the sounds together. And your last word on this list, mad, mad. Good. And friends, once you get to the bottom of your list, you roll your dice. And if you get a 4 this time, then you're coming over to this list, okay? Friends, the idea of roll and read is to become fluent with each word list. So you guys can set your timer for 8 minutes, roll and read until your timer goes off. Happy reading!